Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you a video today, but before I do that, I want you guys to click right here because my friend James from the Massasoit Wrestling Corner posted a video last night, and he does a video talking about TNA Impact Wrestling. He talks about what TNA could have been as a wrestling company if it was booked properly, and I want you guys to check that video out because it is worth checking out. He actually does a pretty good job explaining himself and everything, and the way and I just want you guys to check it out because I want to see if you guys think that TNA would be in a better position from what he talked about. And I think it's just really good stuff. Um, but yeah, check that video out. I'm gonna post it right here. So the video I'm gonna do today is gonna be a review of another episode of Unfiltered with Rene. Um, and today the episode that is called Wiz Khalifa, because today she interviewed with Wiz Khalifa. Um, you know, to be honest with you, I was kind of procrastinated watching this episode because I'm not a huge Wiz Khalifa fan. I don't know what it is. I just not a fan of his music. I'm not really a fan of his personality. Especially watching this because his personality just seemed like it was very bland, very dull. When he was doing this interview, like he didn't want to. It seemed like he didn't even want to do it. To be honest with you, um, the only song I think I like of his, I'm gonna look it up right now actually, because I can just find it easily. Okay, just hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna find it real quick. It won't take me that long. Hold on. Looking for it. Uh, it's called talent. It's I guess called Talent Show, and he does this song with Snoop Dogg, and I like Snoop Dogg's music, and it feels like probably Snoop Dogg carried him in that song. And the only reason I really liked it is because it was in a scene from a movie Mac and Devin go to high school, and I believe Wiz Khalifa was Devin and Snoop Dogg was Mac, but or it was switched around. I don't know. Um, and they played this scene because it's pretty much a weed movie. And they then Snoop Dogg had given Wiz Khalifa a weed brownie, and it just represented how high they were because it's all green and stuff. So that's the main reason why I like that song because of that reason. Um, but other than that, I guess I should start the video. I didn't like the interview. Rene I think tried, but it just Wiz Khalifa just did not was just so bland. He was so boring. He had no personality, no charisma when he was doing this interview, so I think that's what hurt the interview. But he talks about his childhood, talked about how he was born in, like he said, South Dakota or something like that. And then he grew up in England, and then he went to Japan because he was in the military base, and he got a record in the military base because he went to elementary school and all that there. Um, and he talked a little bit about his rap career that I don't really care about, so I'm not going to get into that. And he talks about how he got into wrestling. Talked about that performance he did, that crappy performance that he did on that Raw, which I hated. Um, and I actually noticed he was wearing a John Cena T-shirt when he was doing that rap. I might have said it then, but I don't know. And it shows him like some clips of him shaking hands with John Cena, Damian Sandow. He says his favorite wrestler growing up was The Undertaker, which it is mine too, so I guess we would have that in common. And he talks about his newest raps, what he's working on. He's going to be going on tour with the band Fall Out Boy because he's been a fan of theirs ever since he was a kid. And He talks about like how he has some son in the new Fast and Furious 7 movie, which if you don't know, The Rock is in that movie. So I wonder if they did that to plug the movie. I don't know. And R-Truth comes up. He's all buddy buddy with R-Truth. And he talks about they talk for a little bit, and Renee Young talks about how she would like to be one of like his backup dance girls one time, and she says that we find out that if it's Summer Rae's dream to be in a music video, so that's good to know, I guess. And then afterwards, they hug it out, and she says, "You smell very quiet." Um, I don't know if he smelled like pot or not. I don't know if that was supposed to be referenced, but whatever. Um, that was like the end of the interview. Like I said, Wiz Khalifa ruined this episode. I'm still gonna watch the series though, because Renee Young did try. She is doing her job as a journalist, like I said, and being that interviewer. So, um, she got that. The only thing I have to say is Wiz Khalifa has some weird tattoos. He has one like right here on his neck, and it goes up to like his cheek right here. And then like he has like one in the corner of his eye, like right here, and it's on like below his eye. It's so weird. But other than that, I'm gonna end the video off. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of this episode because of Wiz Khalifa. It's not Renee Young's fault. Renee Young is doing fine. It's all Wiz Khalifa's fault. They were doing it in like a weird area too. They were like sitting on like a crate. I just think that was a weird area to be doing an interview. I don't know. But other than that, that's pretty much this video. I'll be back to review the next episode when it comes on. I'm going to review this episode. I'm going to be reviewing the show every time there's a new episode. So it's probably at least going to be every week. And I'll be back later on tonight to do my NXT review. So subscribe, actually, too. I forgot to mention that. Click right here to